Tilapia En Cartoccio. This could be flounder, orange roughy, sea bass. It's a fish fillet in parchment. Now, I'm not the guy, again, I didn't invent this. It's been done in a brown paper bag. It's been done in aluminum foil. The nice thing about this is that you can make this, it's really simple to do. Once you put the ingredients together, you can make this ahead of time. You could actually make it the day before, make it in the morning before you go to work, keep them in the fridge, and then it's a 10 to 12 minute cook time, and I'll show you what I mean by that. So we've got some tilapia, right? Some really beautiful fish. You see it in all the restaurant menus. It's farm raised. Take about, I'll cut it about there. I'll save the rest of it. The reason is I want to grab the larger diameter pieces. We're just going to slice a couple of thin slices. Okay, so we've got some potato. We're going to take those slices, put them in a mixing bowl here. All right? A little bit of olive oil. See, we want something that's going to almost like matchsticks. Throw a couple of them in, so we've got some carrot. All right? Take some onion next. Now, if you want shallot, you want white onion, Vidalia onion, Spanish onion, whatever you want. I've got some red onion. I happen to like the flavor of red onion, so I think we'll do the same thing. Save that. Cut myself a piece here. I've got a little more olive oil now. So far, we've just kind of dressed everything with a little nice olive oil. A little bit dried oregano. You have fresh oregano, that's great. A little bit of salt. There we go. A little bit of pepper. All right, so far so good, right? Pretty simple. So far the hardest part is a little bit of knife work. We've got some lemon. I think I'm gonna use both of that. Why not? I've got this fancy tool that I like. You know, you go to the market, you get one of those. Don't get this in Home Depot, though. The one in Home Depot is for plywood, 3/4 plywood. This one, they call them microplanes. Same thing, though. It's like a rasp, back and forth. See what we have there, the zest? And we've talked about that before, right? We're just taking the zest. So you've got some really nice, delicate fish that absorbs other flavors. You've got some textural components here. You've got some fresh ingredients. I just think that all these things, to me, really go well together. And I can just, the whole kitchen already smells from the citrus. It's just awesome. A little bit more olive oil, coat all that well. There we go. I guess Mom used to go out and buy wax paper. You can get this now in the baking section of all your markets. The thing about this is you don't want the old style. You don't want that wax coating. This would work really well if you had a brown paper bag. Thing about a brown paper bag, again, is you don't want one that's wax lined or coated inside. You want something that's just real simple. I mean, you know, it's not going to kill you, but if you have a choice, why start with something that maybe is not the most healthy? We've got a little bit of paper here. I'm going to start with a little bit of olive oil on the bottom. Throw some potatoes underneath here. We're going to do it nice. Look at it. We'll overlap them. Nice, nice. Nice, nice. Frankie, nice, nice. I used to have a guy in my kitchen, and he used to do things nice, nice. It wasn't nice. It was nice, nice. Frankie, if you're watching, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, so then we're going to put the tilapia right on top. Then we're going to grab some of that red onion and some of that carrot and that parsley and olive oil and zest. We're going to put that right on top. I could put a little more zest of orange, a little more zest. What we got? There we go. A little more zest of lemon. Okay, and then we're going to finish the whole thing with just a little spritz. There's a culinary term. It's a Bronx culinary term. A spritz of white wine. We take the whole thing now, and here comes the in paper part. Fold it over, and we're going to start on one corner. I'm going to fold over. Now I know there's a million ways you can do this. You can roll it. You can fold it. Hey, you know what? You can even staple it. You can just fold the whole thing over and staple it. But the only problem is, if you're going to do that, make sure you take the staples out before you serve this. And we're going to take a little bit of oil or spray release or butter, something to put it right on the top so we don't burn the bag. There we go. Give that a little rub so it doesn't burn. Our oven, again, is preheated to 400 degrees. 400 degrees. We pop this in. We're going to let that go, and what I have right here is exactly that. Now, I don't know, you guys can't smell this, but I'm telling you, can you hear that? Can you hear that? You hear that? You hear that? The sizzle. That's all the ingredients there are cooked through. We've got the oil, we've got the wine, we've got a little bit of butter if you want to put that in there, but all those ingredients, all the liquid that's in the vegetables just kind of steamed up. The whole thing kind of rises up a little bit. It's all set to go. Now, remember when I said you don't open this till you serve it? Here's why. We're going to take this now, and we're going to go straight from our oven to a serving plate. You pop it on the plate, you send it right out, right into the dining room, right to the table that way. And then what you do is when your family, your friends, your guests They're sitting there, they're eating, they're gonna take a knife and cut into it, and let's see if we can see this on camera. And when they rip it open, see all the steam? See that steam that just kind of floats up out of there? Man, the aroma just hits you. That steam just kind of comes up at you. Great presentation. Bottom line is though, all these aromas hit you. It just attacks the smell. So you're sitting at the table, this comes out before you even had a chance to take a bite. This is already tasting great because your nose is telling you so.